Okay. Thank you very much. I think I will start to speak in English and then maybe turn to Mandinka because we have some other speakers here. I would like to seize this opportunity to congratulate every woman, every child, every man, every Gambian, starting from the President, Chef Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya, the Vice President, all the cabinet ministers, all the councillors, and all of you here today. I say to you all, congratulations for the day. Today is our day. Yes, we have a lot to celebrate. International Women's Day, now it has been changed even to International Rural Women's Day, because we know that the majority of the women live in the rural areas. And we have here women from all sectors. As you know, the Women's Bureau is the national machinery established by an act of parliament in 1980 to oversee and coordinate all activities of the women under the purview of the National Women's Council. That is why we have our councillors here today. And we have our other women leaders. We have our leaders in their communities, like we have our two former speakers. This is something that we have to celebrate, really. The Gambia, since this Second Republic, we have had 3 speakers. And now the cabinet, we have 33% of women in the cabinet, and which has fulfilled the CEDAW requirement. We have fulfilled that. CEDAW should have about 30 to 33, and we have 33. And we have women leaders. After mentioning the councillors, after mentioning our politicians, we also have the politics here. We just have Mrs. Aissatou Jifanga, who is just recently selected and appointed. And we had the former National Women's Mobilizer here with us, Mrs. Ajande Jata, she is here. And we have all the women, the federation members are here, the councillors are here, the women from all walks of life. Not forgetting where I started off from, our local NGOs. The civil society, we have them here as well. And I would like to introduce my deputy. Women's Bureau now, we have a deputy. She's sitting right over there, Mrs. Day Fatu Job, and Nene, and all of you, and my able Kanyalan women. As you know, Abwa also has a wing of Kanyalan women, and they've been working and entertaining and communicating. They are traditional communicators, and they have been singing the theme of this year's International Women's Day. So I thank you all for attending, and we should all celebrate. Let us all clap and dance and celebrate. Today is our day. Now I will just talk briefly about the theme. The Vice President is not here with us. As you know, she's the Minister responsible for Women's Affairs. She's traveling today to New York to attend the Commission on the Status of Women. This is an annual event that is normally held in New York, where all women all over the world meet to discuss issues, to discuss women, our concerns, our challenges, and our achievements, so that we can forge ahead. Yes, we have made headway. We have gone a long way, but we still need to go further and further. We need to take more giant strides. So we'd like to congratulate the Vice President as well, responsible for Women's Affairs, so that she is always a champion for women's leadership, and she is well respected all over the world. So she takes the name of the Gambia very high. We are talking about Pan-Africanism and African Renaissance. You know, Renaissance is a French word meaning to be born again. Rebirth. Africa needs to be born again. Africa has been colonized for about 400 years, and it's about time that we think about Africa. We think about to decolonize Africa, to change our mindset, to think that Africa, yes, we can do it. We have the resources. Africa, we have the women behind us. We have very strong women in Africa. Because of that, we have changed the theme. The UN, we have celebrated 50 years of independence. We had the AU. It was called the African Unity, and now it has been changed to African Union. So the African Union just celebrated last year, 2013, from 1963 to 2013, 53 to 2013, that was 50 years. And now for the next 50 years, what should we achieve? What should we try to achieve? That is all we are talking about, African Renaissance. Let us try to have trade. Those women who are traders, like we have we have our councillors, they are in trade. They should try and trade among ourselves. Cross-border trading, we should try to the link that is between us, we try to strengthen it. And the peace and stability. And we know Gambian is a champion for peace and stability, because every country in this continent look toward Africa for peace and security. And as you know, we are now chairing the AU Peace and Security Commission. Because of what? Because Gambia is a peaceful country. And who makes Gambia peaceful? It is our women. It is our women who nurture our children. It is the women who train our children to be peaceful, to have stability in the homes. And then we talk about women's empowerment. That is the other theme of this year's International Women's Day. What is women's empowerment? Women should have equal opportunities at all levels. And equal opportunities for women is progress for all. Because bringing it down to the level of the society, when women are empowered, everybody is progressive. Because women, we think about our husbands, our uncles, our brothers, our sons, our daughters. We think about the whole society. We have multiple roles. Africans, especially African women, we have done a lot. We nurture the presidents. That's why we have the president's mother. The president's mother, Aja Fatu Asambu Boja, is a great woman. She has given birth to our great leader here. So women's role, because we have so many other speakers, I think I'll stop here, but later on I'll come to the local languages. Thank you very much.
You've said it all, and with that we'll just pass the mic over to Mrs. Reina. Let her also tell us her view on the theme this year. Mrs. Reina.
Thank you, Bernadette. I think the theme is a very important one, and it's a timely one as well, because we have so much changes happening all over the world. And of course, women cannot be left behind. They have to be in the center of those changes. Just as Ajabinta had said, they nurture the children, therefore they are in a position to bring about the desired changes. I believe when we say that women have to go forward and we talk about the empowerment of women, it is high time, with this theme in mind, it is high time we start doing things for ourselves, I mean the women, trying to push things forward rather than waiting for things to be done for us. And most of the time in the past, that is what has been happening. We relax and we complain. We want things to be done, but we don't actually be at the center of it. We don't initiate things. And for this year, I would want to appeal to every woman concerned that they should try to take the initiative, no matter what they're doing. As Aja Binta has said, some people are traders, some people are seamstresses, some people have their own schools, some people are working for the government, some people are in their homes, which is a very important community. The home is the first community, and it's the home that a lot can be achieved. And it's the home that we can say the women are queens. Because without a woman in the home, you will expect a lot of chaos happening there. If you compare homes where there is a mother and homes where there is only a father or a man and no mother, you will see a lot of difference in it. Lima wax ci gàttal dama bëgg a wax suñ jigéen ñi réew mi ne waxtu bi jot na ndax ñun ñu xalaatal suñ bopp liñ soxla liñ bëgga te ñu def ci dara di toog di jàmbat duñu yóbbu ci kanam te ñëpp xam nañ ne jigéen li mun góor ñi sax munuñ ko soo gisee yàlla ci boppam toog def jigéen di biir di wasi